exciting day. We are going to go get one of the cheapest Terminators that you possibly could get. I'm here with Andrew, except that he's not in the truck with me right now. He's actually in Starbucks because he is definitely a YouTuber at heart. Trailer's loaded up. It is a 03 Cobra convertible, 2.2 Kenne Bell. And we're paying a fantastic price for it. More information on that will come. Real excited to see how this is gonna fare. So, yeah. So given the fact that Andrew does buy this red fire Terminator this guy has, I will be obligated to drive 4 hours back home in the black Terminator. Now, the reason we brought the trailer with us is because the black Terminator apparently has a tune that's not meant for it at all, so it probably doesn't drive very well.
Why did a red fire Cobra just happen to just tease me like this today?
1 minute away. Oh, there they are.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dude. Oh, man. We're in trouble.
Yeah, buddy. Just got the fucking $12,000 2.2 Kenne Bell Terminator, baby. It's not in terrible condition. What's that? The tire? All right, thank you. I think we're gonna call this thing the... This thing needs a deserving name. Dude, we got the fucking beater Cobra. These speed bumps around this neighborhood really suck. Got a little T56 Magnum. Our wideband down there reading some garbage. Chattery ass, garbage ass. McLeod clutch. Oh, this car sounds so good though. It sucks because this car wants to be so rowdy when you're driving it around. It, like, you can tell it just wants to fucking rip, and you can't really rip on it because it's not tuned right and this, that, and the other thing. But it definitely wants to be pretty rowdy.
Didn't make it very far. Not very eventful for me. Truck, trailer, you know. The original intention was to take the old black vert there, load it up on the trailer, and, you know, kick her home, you know, listen to some tunes. But there happened to be a red fire Terminator there that was for sale, and I stole the trailer.
Oh, smoky.
Well, but I called up my friend Danny Thornton, SVT Garage. He's a fellow Cobra.
Coming to the rescue to help us out.
He's bringing 2 floor jacks, impact, little spline lug tool. We're gonna pop one of the wheels off and get you rolling.
Nice unit.
Shout out to Danny Thornton, SVT Garage. Cobra's back, good to go. We got the Rovos on the Cobra, and we're gonna start heading north. 4 hours to go, baby.
All right, we're cruising in the Cobra, heading up 95, going home. Drove over 170K, baby. Let's ride. All right, so the car started being a little goofy, so we pulled a 𝘬𝘭𝘯, little bathroom break, a little gas, and Andrew wanted to do a little tune work. Let's see where he's at.
It won't even read the car.
It won't read it? All right, guys, so we diagnosed that one of the pumps is bad. We're looking at about 45%, 46% fuel pump duty cycle right here to maintain idle fuel pressure. 49.49% is 100% fuel pump duty cycle. So once it goes to 100% for a long time, it will die out. And that's why whenever it has any significant load, the car starts to do weird things because it's compensating. So let's hope it makes another 2 hours home. All right, guys, so we made it down to our neck of the woods. We're about 20 minutes from Andrew's house.
We're both tired as shit.
Both tired.
Tired as shit.
It's about 1 in the morning. Filled her off.
Can't even speak. But car's not on the side of the road. We didn't have to ditch it. 20 minutes out. You know.
This man.
No, that mid-pipe beat the fuck.
Yeah. The header too. That's not how they come. These are max.
What in the motherfucker?
That's what I was about to say.
How does he?
Dude! No, this thing fucking did some Mustang things when off road.
Yeah, it definitely hopped something.
Damn, look at that shit. Yo, this thing went off-roading. Someone sent this bitch into the woods.
Yeah, look at the mid-pipe too. The mid-pipe's got some goober shit going on.
This thing hopped up a curve or something. It went boom, 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 boom. Car's still straight. It just it took a beating.
You guys remember when I had in my red vert, I had a motor that I got, assembled the heads onto the motor, put it in over at PowerTech. We did some negotiating, and Andrew has it right now. He's building it for his Redfire car. These are the short blocks looking like. It's all clean. Looks good. Apparently some of the valves look a little sus. But if you guys want to see more information on the motor and what he's doing with it for the Redfire car, go check out his video on it. Is it?
CR65 IX. What would you know? What's going on in the background? Hey Blake, what you doing over there?
Pulling a Cobra pump?
Doing some fuel pumps, right?
Some pompulars, dude.
Buddy started it up. I'm like, yeah, we don't care about this thing any longer. What do we need to see?
Andrew, one of these pumps wasn't even plugged in.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, it's just not.
Filming?
Like literally, I did not touch it. I just turned it over and it went like that. Quick discovery, having the pump out. This power for this pump over here was not even connected. And actually you could tell that it wasn't working that much if you look at the different color, the different socks. This one's also still dirty, sure, but look at it in comparison to this one over here. This one's compacted with garbage. So yeah, I think there's your problem. Could plug this in and run it, but I trust this hat more, so I'm gonna go ahead and swap the fuel level sending unit over and let her rip.
You gonna torque him to spec?
Hell no. I can't make YouTube videos if it doesn't break due to not doing it right. Wow, Preston. This guy, not knowing the curriculum around here. All right, so pumps are done. Now, when we start the car, once it settles into idle, we should not have the same duty cycle, high duty cycle to maintain idle fuel pressure. So. Yep, there we go.
Duty cycle 0.04.
That's where we want to be.
It was at 0.45 at idle and 4.9 the entire time you were driving. That's beautiful.
All right, so we're doing some spark plugs.
It looks like some dirt or something just dropped in there. Maybe when the plug got pulled out, but that's looking pretty decent. Piston looks pretty dry. Same kind of deal here. Don't really see anything too alarming. So we took a quick glance at the bore scope. I mean, didn't really see anything alarming. Looks good. Piston looks dry. Compression test. We didn't bore scope all of them because we'll do a compression test and write down the numbers. If anything looks low, then we can go bore scope that one and compare. All right. 60. What's that? 60. Oh, dude, it just went down. It's so weird.
Dude.
150.
60.
150.
150? Okay.
Solid. 𝘬𝘪𝘯𝘬𝘀. Yeah, it's pretty much 130. Alright. 150. Yeah, it's a hair at 145. Good. 140. 140? Yep. Alright. 130. Good.
Is that like 140 or?
Yeah, 135.
135.
Alright. Okay. Above 100.
Huh?
100.
100?
100. Alright. That one is 130. Consistent with the others.
Alright, Venus. Alright, so spark plugs are in the 𝘬𝘪𝑚ator, as Andrew has titled it. Sorry, Corey, if you're watching. I don't mean to rag on the car too much, but we're going to have our fun. 𝘬𝘪𝑚ator. I think I was throwing around the word yesterday. Well, I was saying Mustang Cobra.
Yep.
But 𝘬𝘪𝑚ator sounds fucking sweet. So 𝘬𝘪𝑚ator is becoming a little bit less of a turd. We're going to put the front seats out of my vert in it. If you guys watched the last video where I threw a rod in my 𝘬𝘪𝑚ator, you will see that I pulled out the interior out of my car to do some maintenance and stuff and some modification. So my front seats were kind of like sitting under some shitty cover, and it wasn't like there's pollen all over them and everything. And this is free storage for them, so I'm not worried about putting them in this car for now until my car's running again. So we're gonna slap them in this. That way it looks a little bit more like it's supposed to, and then maybe a little bit nicer. Got some freaking pure Mentos, baby.
And came with the car, dude.
$200 your best offer. Right.
Yeah, I think we're gonna put it on the hammer. See
Oh boy, does these seats make a world of difference in these cars. Looking a little bit more original now. Looking a little bit less like a turd.
Here with the KB car, using HP tuners to log. We're tuning with SET. I'm going to gather some data. This was just the first file I tossed in here, and it ran really good. The throttle's like really steady, so that's really awesome. I'm going to log it, grab some data, make some fuel changes. I think we might be able to go watt on this tune, but we'll kind of take a look. It's pretty soft timing wise, so we'll see. More fuel.
What's that?
Just needs more fuel. Better.
Andrew's doubting himself right now.
I'm not. It's just, so like, for example, this is the 𝘭𝘪𝘯𝘬𝘴 math curve, right? You know how like people are like, math data. Math is the easiest thing ever. And math is very easy. But when you're provided a math curve, and it doesn't do what it's supposed to do, I'm tuning the MAF that's supposed to be tuned. Does that make any sense? So, but yeah, we're gonna keep cranking on it. But we know the car, it made 527 torque right on the hit. We have this set up super soft. We know it'll go into wide open throttle fueling, which is awesome. And
we're closer than I thought we were going to initially be. This close into just the tuning process.
Yeah, that was the first pull. That was the first pull.
Yeah, so let them cook. All right, so we're running out of pump on the dyno basically.
But this means that this car has never been tuned properly.
Never been booster pumped.
Yeah.
There's a booster pump, KV booster pump in this car, but the knob was not connected to it. And usually you could take this apart and jump the 2 wires to have it maxed out all the time, which most people want to do.
Because we're maxing out at right about 500 horsepower.
Yep.
Which is where the stock pumps max out.
The pumps are maxing out around 500-ish, which that's usually where stock without a KB booster pump does. I know a KB booster pump
made
will.
508? I told you.
It'll.
You can make what, high 6s with
Yeah.
a booster pump.
So either we blew a line in the hat, or we blew a fuse. The booster pump now currently working. What is it looking like, Andrew?
We have fuel pressure again.
Fuel pressure?
Yeah.
Maybe we didn't blow a line. All right, guys, quick explanation of what you just saw. It is a jumbled mess of footage. You'll notice on one hit, black smoke poured out of the exhaust pipes right after the hit. The fuel pumps were maxed out. We were running out of fuel pump. The fuel rails were dumping fuel. Injectors were all systems go. I had a feeling that the booster pump was not working. So I went back there and I bridged both the vacuum reference wire and the knob wire. And then we originally thought that we had blown a line in the hat or blew a pump. Then we realized that we blew a 20 amp fuel pump fuse under the hood. In the Kenne Bell instructions, it says to change the 20 amp fuel pump fuse with a 30 amp. We put the 30 amp fuse in there. Now we're cooking.
$567?
Hell yeah, brother.
That's at like no timing, man. So it's 15 degrees and it actually tapers off to 14 and a half. So it's pulling half a degree out. All right, so we finally got to make some power. Thing is with these Cobras, I love them. I have reestablished my love with them, and I like tuning them. But the problem with them is they've been passed around a lot of different times, different people, parts get old, some things get missed. This car, for example, we fought for hours with the Kenne Bell booster pump. So that was a hardware issue, as well as when you got it, one pump was just not working at all. So when it comes to tuning these cars, and the software is also not that great, that's why I highly recommend MS3s. We're literally just tuning this right now just for video content, because we're gonna put an MS3 in it anyways. But if you want to get your car tuned, spark plugs, they got to be new. Put them in new, gap them depending on your boost level. Fuel pumps, if you can swing it, avoid staying returnless. Do the lethal budget kit, because there's a lot of issues. Blowing lines out, pumps failing, or pumps just being weak. We managed to struggle through it. We found out that Kenne Bell booster pump was never working right. And we got the car to make power. But this was a very long and struggling day. That is actually fairly common to experience this when you're trying to tune one of these cars. And you can avoid all of that with good fuel system, good plugs, good injectors. These are 80s, not my favorite thing, but again, we're working with what this car came in with. And it's tuning out pretty good. If you guys want to get tuned, ML tuning, if I suggest an MS3 to you, it's because it is amazing. Ken and Blake are the ones who originally put me on this MS3 thing, and I was like, dude, that doesn't make sense. People have been using the stock computer
People
forever.
use the word homebrew a lot with the Mega Squirt.
Yeah, it's not.
But
I mean, it's really, really good. And you know, my philosophy before that was, dude, people have been tuning the stock computer forever. Why am I going to go switch to that? That doesn't make any sense. Trust me. It makes sense. The SCT software is not as good as it used to be. They broke a lot of things with updates, and HP tuners is finicky. And these stock ECUs don't even have widebands. They have no idea what fuel is at watt. The MS3 does. Like even if you have a fuel pump going out, the MS3 is going to do everything in its power to make sure it hits the target. And you can also set up lean safeties. You can really keep a car together for a long time with all the safeties of MS3.
Just got the Cobra, the Turtonator, off of the dyno.
For the record, there's still a bad O2 sensor.
There's bad O2 sensor, but we're not going to talk about that. That's a suggestion. Pulled out the dyno. Andrew's been cooking on the tune. He went into a little bit about how stock ECUs are kind of trash. You got to make it squirt. That's what you're really doing something. But we made what we had work. Got the KB working, the booster pump. It made
67.
It made 570, 540 torque.
I think it's 551.
551 torque, 570 horsepower, around that range. So now that we're done, we know the thing does watt good. We're gonna go ahead and do some ribbon on it. We're sending it in the Turtonator.
I can hear the blower over here a little bit. Okay. All right. All right. She moves. All right. First gear pull. That's fun.
It's not the fastest thing in the world, but it's snappy and like when I hit that fucking 3/4 shift, it's like
yeah.
It's got that snake bite video.
Yeah. We'll do first gear. I felt it lay over.
Yeah, it laid over, and then I heard the shrapnel. No battery light.
Yeah, but I
voltage. We got voltage.
Yeah, he already knows.
Damn, brother.
Well, that lasted about 2.5 seconds.
In the hood vent.
Yep.
Damn, bro.
It's the outer.
It did like a dope ass little fucking fisherman.
Hey, man, it's still on there. It's still good for a burnout, dude.
All right, well, if you guys are curious, here's what came off. He found this on the side of the road.
Dude.
Still got some heat in it.
Hey, it rips pretty good. I don't know if you could hear it when it kind of laid over a little bit.
Yeah, I heard it.
Yeah. Shredded her a little bit.
Shredded something.
Yeah.
It's kind of coming.
It's that fucking KMJ alternator down there. That's the whole problem.
What happened?
I got on camera.
What happened?
Go look. Oh my god, look.
It's still spinning.
Hey man, buy some Metco idlers, brother. Them bearings are good. Metco beat out the stalker.
Fucking racing the pulleys.
Bro, you know how hard it is to get it off of the tensioner there?
We found a belt in Andrew's stash. It's a little tighter, so.
Seems like it works.
All right, we got the fucking burnout little going.
Nice puddle.
I'll let you do a second one.
All right.
How'd that look for you?
Pretty good.
Well, I would definitely classify this here Turdinator as a certified ripper. All right, we're back. Did 2 burnouts in the car. Certified burnout machine, as every Terminator should be. So now we're letting it cool down a little bit and then try to get a couple more pulls in it.
That's BPRV. Man, 100%. Certified ripper.
All right, guys.
The Turdinator.
We are all wrapped up with the
It's-
Turdinator for the day.
It's less of a turd now. I mean,
It's
you
a
put
lot
the
less.
seats in it. It actually like runs and makes power.
Yeah, I feel like when a car doesn't run right in your head, you automatically associate with it being like the total piece of garbage. But like it's running out pretty good now. Now it's just kind of your run of mill Terminator with some miles on it.
Yep.
Well, boys and girls, hope you enjoyed our documentation with this beast of a Mustang over here. If you guys are interested in seeing the future of the old Turdinator here, the old, what did I call it yesterday? The clapped out Cobra, the clapped Cobra.
Yeah.
Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button.
It might not come through on camera though. Like how, like they might be like, "Why are you calling it clapped?"
I mean, like the door, like when you shut the door, it never shuts the first time. You got to shut it 3 times.
Let's just say it's less clapped than when we got it.
Less clapped, but it's you know, but we'll more to be seen on this car in the near future. Thank you guys for watching, and yeah, I'll see you next time.
Later.